Derivative of h of t. Looks like we need the quotient rule. So derivative of the numerator, which would be secant t times tangent t times the denominator. Subtract the derivative of the denominator, which would just be 1, times the numerator over the denominator squared. So there is our derivative. I noticed that both terms in the numerator have a secant of t. So for convenience, let's factor that out. But besides that, it doesn't look like we can do too much with the actually finding the derivative. So here's the derivative of h of t. But now I want to know what's going on with the derivative at this point. So I'm going to plug in this x value, or t value I guess in this case. So that would give me the secant of pi times the tangent of pi minus 1 all over pi squared. Okay, so got to evaluate a couple different trig functions at pi. So at least mentally in my head, I'm thinking of the unit circle. And at pi, cosine is -1 and sine is 0. So secant then would be the reciprocal of -1, which is still -1. The tangent would be the sine divided by the cosine, which would be 0. And so, let's see, pi times 0 would be 0. 0 minus 1 would be -1, but times that by a negative gives me a +1. And there is our derivative at that point on the graph.